Moving on to the back side, we're starting off with our no guard all the way open, and we're going to continue to erase that initial guideline using our lever midway and all the way closed. Again, don't be afraid to stretch the skin with your opposite hand. This gives you more room to blend. Now that we're done erasing our initial guideline, we can move on to our one guard all the way open and create our third guideline. This is right near the occipital bone, so you want to make sure you spend more time here. Now that the line is soft enough with the one guard, we can move on to our half guard and erase the line completely. Make sure to use your lever and your corners as well. Since we already debulked the top with the 4 guard all the way open, we could quickly switch to our 3 guard all the way open and debulk the parietal ridge. Going back to my 1.5 guard just to detail the parietal ridge. Moving on to the sideburns, we're going to start off with our no guard all the way open and then slightly close the lever midway and all the way closed. Now we're moving on to our gold FX and we're going to slightly line up the beard. He did line up the beard himself, so it is a little bit lighter and a little bit rigid, so I'm just going to make it as crispy as possible and let the hair grow. Moving on to our gold FX, we're going to start off at the middle and work our way to the sides. We're also going to make sure the hair feeds into the teeth of the trimmer, because if not, then the hair is going to shift and then you won't line them up properly. Once we start to line up this little piece right here, you're gonna see the lining is gonna start coming together. Again, make sure you keep the vertical bars as natural as possible, and also you want to make sure you don't press too hard. Again, you want to make sure that the hair feeds into the teeth of the trimmer. Moving on to our Turkish razor and Derby Premium blades, we're going to make them as crispy as possible. But before we do that, we're going to apply some shave gel, making sure that the razor glides better. Also, when you're using the blade, you want to make sure you stretch the skin as much as possible with your opposite hand, and also keep the blade at a 45-degree angle. This lowers the likelihood of you cutting someone. Again, I hope you guys are enjoying the video. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. It's greatly appreciated. Also, if you guys want to leave some extra support, go ahead and follow the Instagram. Moving on to our Turkish razor and Derby premium blades, we're going to make them as crispy as possible. We're also going to apply shave gel so that the razor could glide better. I hope you guys are enjoying the video. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. It's greatly appreciated. Also, if you guys want to leave some extra support, go ahead and follow my Instagram. Moving on to the back, we're going to start off with our no guard all the way open, and we're going to continue to use our lever to blend out that initial guideline. Now we're moving on to our one guard all the way open to create our third guideline, and we're also going to use the lever to soften up this line and get ready for the half guard. Now that we're done with our lower guards, we can move on to our two guard all the way open and create our fourth guideline. This is right above the occipital bone, so we want to make sure we spend more time here. Now we're using our clipper over coat method to debulk and make sure our silhouette is nice and smooth. We're also making sure we use our horizontal cuts to debulk and our vertical cuts to blend. Before we line him up, we're gonna make sure we separate the baby hairs from his top hair and make sure they're nice and laid down. I'm also debulking them with the one guard all the way open. Sometimes if the one guard all the way open doesn't work, you can close the lever a little bit. Now we can move on to our go to effects and start off at the middle, working our way to the sides. We're also going to make sure we go slow enough that the hair feeds into the teeth of the trimmer, because if not, then you won't line them up properly. As you can see, after he's done coughing, that the fade is coming together and it's starting to look real sharp and nice and smooth. Now that we're done lining him up, it reveals a few guidelines, so we're going to go back to the fade in detail. Now we're going to do the same thing on the right side, but before we do that, we're going to detail the fade a little bit. You always want to make sure you keep the vertical bars as natural as possible. You don't want to make them too pointy and push them in too much. Remember, I'm making sure that the hair feeds into the teeth of the trimmer. If you go too fast, then it won't work properly. Now that we're done detailing and fading the sides, we can move on to the top and create our first guideline and the top of the capitus, working our way to the sides. Again, I hope you guys are enjoying the video. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. It's greatly appreciated. Also, if you guys want to show some extra support, leave a follow down below on my Instagram. Now that we're done cutting the top, we can move on to our Turkish Razor and Derby Premium blades and make them as crispy as possible. always want to make sure you stretch the skin as much as possible with your opposite hand and keep the razor at a 45-degree angle. This lowers the likelihood of you cutting someone.